So hi guys, today we are going to learn a very important lesson which carries a lot of weightage in most of the competitive exams, especially CAT, MAT and CMAT, and this chapter is called Time and Work. It falls under the arithmetic category, and let's get the relevance to show you the relevance of it. There are 26 questions out of the 100 questions in CAT. There are 26 questions in quantitative analysis. QA has got 26 questions, out of which 10 of them are from arithmetic section, and out of which at least 2 to 3 questions are there from time and work. So the paper setters of CAT, they give a lot of importance to this chapter, and we are going to practice a lot of sums, different types of sums, different ways of doing the same sum. So whichever way you find it easier, you'll practice that. But for now, you get to understand both the methods of solving the sum. CAT is all about agility, how fast you can solve the sum. These sums are very easy to solve. Anyone of class 6 or 7 can solve this sum. But how fast you can solve it is what takes to crack CAT and get into the top IIMs, right? So in this question, if you want, you can write a lot of things, make the answer very big. But it's a very simple question. I can solve it in a single step. One third of the work is done in 20 days. So 3 times of 1/3 will give you 1, 3 times of 20 will give you 60. So the total number of days needed to complete the work is 60 days. Simple. So again in CAT, we have got a different question now, but the same methodology. We are going to try to solve it with the minimum number of steps possible. So what do we have here? 40%. What is 40%? 40% is nothing but 2/5. So 2/5 of the work is done in 12 days. Therefore 1/5 of the work will be done in 12 by 2 days, that is 6 days. And the total work, 1 is the total work, or it could be written it like 5 by 5. Therefore, the total work is done is 6 into 5, that is equal to 30 days. Simple, this is the answer. So again, we are back with a very simple question. It's a percentage question. The question asks us, if the total work that can be completed in 60 days, then how many days will it take to complete 60% of the work? So we know that to complete 100% of the work, it's 60 days are needed. To complete 60% of the work, how much time should we need? Very simple, we write it down. 100%, 60 days. To complete 60%, just find out 60% of 60 days. That will give you 36 days. And that is the answer. Simple. Now for the next question. This question might sound big and twisted, but it is as easy as the previous questions were. Now the question is, A can complete a piece of work in 10 days and B can complete the same work in 15 days. In how many days will they complete the same work together? So if A and B starts working together, how many days will it take for them to complete the work? So A, in one day, how much work will you do? Work done by A in one day, it will be 1 by 10, because A takes 10 days to complete the work. In one day he will take 1/10th. He will do 1/10th of the work. Same case, B in one day work done will be 1/15, right? B in one day will work done by B in one day will be 1/15, because B will take 15 days to complete the work. Now if they start working together, what will happen? A plus B in one day work done will be equal to 1/10 plus 1/15, that is equal to 30. 3 plus 2, 5/30, that is equal to 1/6. So we have got 1/6. So in one day A and B will be doing 1/6 of the work. So how many days will A and B together take to complete the whole work? Very easy, you just need to reverse it. The answer is 6 days. As like we were doing in this case, A can complete a piece of work in 10 days. So in one day he will do 1/10. So A plus B can do in one day can do 1/6 of the work. So they will take 6 days to complete the whole work. And this is our answer. Now this one is a tricky question. It's not in the easy level, it's moderate level, but we are still going to solve it and I'll show you how. So the question says A can complete a piece of work in 10 days, B can complete the same work in 15 days, but now what happens? A started the work alone. A starts alone, and after 2 days he was joined by B. They worked together for the next 3 days and then A left. In how many days will B be able to complete the remaining work? So what are the data given to us? A in one day can work 1/10. It's given A 10 days, 1/10. So in 2 days he will be working 2/10. Second, B, A and B, A plus B together in one day they work 1/6. We have already found out that about this in our previous questions. So 1/6 into how many days they have worked? 2 days were joined. They work together for the next 3 days. So they work together for the next 3 days. The 3/6, that is equal to half. So this is 2 days, this is 3 days. So in the first 5 days the work has been done is 2/10 plus 1/2. That is equal to 10 to 5, that is 7/10, right? 7/10 is the work that is already done. 7/10 is the work that is already been done. So how much work is left for B to do? Simple, we just need to subtract. Okay, I can use this part of the page. I'll use this part. Let's jump from here to here. So work left is equal to 1 minus 7/10, that is equal to 3/10, and B takes 1/15 days. 1/15 days. 1/15 unit per day. B works 1/15 units per day. So what do we have to do? How much time will we take to complete this work? Let's make the thing more simple. If we just multiply 3 on both sides, we get 3 3s are 9, and over here 30, and over here we just need to multiply 2 in both the cases. So 1 by 15, 2 and 2, so that is 2 by 30, right? 9 by 30 and 2 by 30. So we need to divide 9 by 30 divided by 2 by 30. These will cancel off. We will get 9 by 2, that is equal to 4.5 days. So B is going to take 4.5 days to complete the remaining work. Now this question is a bit different. Most of the part of the question remain the same. A can complete the piece of work in 10 days, B can do it in 15 days. But now in this case, A and B has started to work together from the very beginning. But 3 days before the completion of the task, B has left. So for how many days did they work together? This is our question. For how many days did A and B work together? So if we draw a timeline, 3 days before the completion of the work, B left. So A was the only person working, and before that A plus B, both of them were working. So for 3 days, how much work did A do? A on an average does 1 by 10 unit of a work, because A can complete a piece of a work in 10 days. So in 1 day A does 1/10. So for 3 days A will do 3 by 10. So how much remaining work is there? Remaining work which was done in this period, in the beginning, remaining work done is 1 minus 3 by 10. So that is equal to 7 by 10. 7 by 10 part of the work has been done in this part. So how much time did it take? A plus B together does 1 by 6 unit of work daily. A plus B, if they was work, they do 1/6 of the work daily. Therefore, for them to complete the remaining work, which is 7 by 10, they will take 7 by 10 divided by 1 by 6. So that is equal to 7 by 10 into 6. That is equal to 4.2. Simple. So 4.2 days. Over here I can write 4.2 days. So A and B worked for 4.2 days together, and then for the remaining 3 days, A worked and completed the whole work or whole project. Now we are going to do the previous question in a different method, right? Before we were using unitary method, percentage and all that, ratios and all that to solve the problem. But in this case, what we are going to do is we are going to do the LCM method, the least common multiple method. And what is the difference? You will find it right now. So in this case, A can complete a piece of work in 10 days and B can complete the same work in 15 days. Now, what is the LCM, least common multiple, between 10 and 15? It is 30, right? So let's assume 30 is the total work. So A in A in one day, for how much time will A need, or how much unit of work will A do in one day to complete this 30 unit of work in 10 days? 3. Why 3? Because 30 divided by 3 is equal to 10 days. So 30 units, 30 units, 30 units it's the total work. 30 units is the total work, right? 30 units is total work. So A in one day needs to do 3 units of work. What about B? B in one day, B will need to do how much B can do the same work in 15 days. So B will need to do 30 by 2, that is equal to 15 days. So B needs to do 2 units of work, right? B needs to do 2 units of work. So A and B together will do 3 plus 2, 5 units of work per day, right? And what do we need to find out? In how many days will they complete the same work together? So if they are doing 5 units of work one day per day, and 30 units is the total work, then the calculations becomes very simple. Just divide 30 by 5, you get 6. 6 days is your answer. Done. So in this question, first we need to find out the total unit of work. And how do you do so? You need to find the LCM. And LCM in this case is between 4 days and 15 days. A and B working together can complete the work in 4 days. How many days will B will take to complete the same work if A alone can complete it in 15 days? So total piece of work 4 and 15, LCM is 60. LCM is 60 units. Okay. Now for A and B to complete work, A and B to complete work in one day is equal to 60 by 4, that is 15 units, right? While A alone can complete work in one day is equal to 60. B alone takes to complete the same work. If A alone can complete in 16 by 15, that is equal to 4 days, right? So now it's simple. B needs to work, see, 15 units is the total that needs to needs to be done. 4 units of work is already done by A. So B needs to work done by B. So work done by B will be equal to 15 minus 4, that is equal to 11 units, right? 11 units is the amount work to be done, right? So we need to figure out how many days will B alone take to complete the same work. 11 units are there, the same work to be completed in 11 days. 11 units of work is 11 divided by 60 is the total number of days. 60 divided by 11, and that is the answer. If you want, you can simplify it more, but you can leave the answer as it is. So I'll explain it to you again. A and B working together can complete a work in 4 days. How many days will B alone take to complete the same work if A alone can complete it in 15 days? So the LCM of between 15 and 4 is 60. So 60 units of work is total. A and B to complete the work in 1 day. A and B completes work in 1 day, that is 60 by 4, 15 units. A and B together. A alone in 1 day completes 60 by 15, that is equal to 4 units per day. A alone 15 units. A and B together. So B alone works 15 minus 4, 11 units. That's why the job gets done in 4 days. Okay. So how many days does B need to work? 60 by 11. Okay. This question is a bit tricky. It includes 3 characters A, B and C. That's why it will take a little bit more time to solve. But still, after I show you the method, I think you'll be very comfortable in solving problems or situations like these. Okay. So what is given in the question? A and B working together can complete a work in 12 days. B and C working together can complete the same work in 15 days. While C and A working together can complete the same work in 20 days. Find in how many days the work can be completed if A, B, C are working together. Okay, so let's first find the LCM of 12, 15 and 20. Let's start off with 5. 3 is 15, 5, 4. 12. Next comes 3, 3 4 is 12, 1, 4. Next comes 4, 1, 1, 1. So 5 3 is 15, 4 is 60. LCM is 6. So let's consider total work as 60. Now A plus B, in all these cases it's for 1 day. It's for 1 day. Okay, so 1 day A plus B, how much would they work? They would be working 60 divided by 12. 60 divided by 12 gives us 5 units of work. B plus C will give us 60 by 15, that is 4 units. And finally C plus A will give us 60 divided by what's equal to 20, 3 units. Okay, these are all given to us, and the total is 5, 4, 9, 3, 12 units of work is done. But on this side we could see that there are 2A, 2B and 2C. So twice of A plus B plus C is equal to 12 units. So if you remove the 2, you get 12 by 2, that is 6 units. So A plus B plus C will work 6 units per day, right? So what do we need to find out? In how many days will A, B, C together? In how many days will A, B and C, if they work together, how many days will they complete the work? So 60 units of work, we have given 60 units of work at the beginning. How much? 60 by 6, that is equal to 10 days. They will need 10 days to complete the whole assignment given to them. So in this question we are going to use data from our previous question, just the question we did before. So A plus B plus C would do how much unit of work in a day? They'll need 10 days to complete the whole work. 60 units of work was done in 10 days. So each day they are doing 6 units of work, right? Then comes A plus B. A plus B was doing 5 units of work each day. B plus C was doing 4 units of work each day, and C plus A was doing 3 units of work each day. So let's find out how many days will each of these characters A, B, C will take individually to complete the work or work alone. So first let's start with A. To find out A, what do we have to do? ABC minus, let's start with C. ABC minus AB, we get C. 6 minus 5, get 1 unit, and the total work that needs to be done is 60 units. So C will take 60 days to complete the work. Second, if C is 1 unit, then A should be equal to 2 units, and the total number of work that needs to be done is 60. So 60 divided by 2, 30 days. And B, how many days will B need? We have got 2 units for A, so B will have 3 units. So B will need 20 days to complete the work. We have already got the answers because they have asked us that A, B and C works alone to tell us how many days they will take to complete the work. We have already got the answer. But to recheck, what we are going to do is simply calculate what work they are going to do on each day. C will do 1 by 60 of the work. A will do 1 by 30 of the work in one day, and B will do 1 by 20 of the work in each day. So 60 divided by 1 plus 2 plus 3. So that is 6 by 60. That is 1 by 10. So what if they start working together? They'll do it in each day. They'll do 1 by 10th unit of work. So they'll need 10 days to complete the whole work, which was mentioned at the very start. So we can say that this answer is correct. So again in CAT we have got a different question now, but the same methodology. We are going to try to solve it with the minimum number of steps possible. So what do we have here? 40%. What is 40%? 40% is nothing but 2/5. So 2/5 of the work is done in 12 days. Therefore 1/5 of the work will be done in 12 by 2 days, that is 6 days. And the total work, 1 is the total work, or it could be written it like 5 by 5. Therefore the total work is done is 6 into 5, that is equal to 30 days. Simple, this is the answer. So we have already done this question using unitary method, but now we are going to try to solve it using LCM method, which seems to be a little bit difficult at first, but it is a lot more time saving, and once you get grasp of the concept, it will be easier for you to solve the question using LCM method. But whatever suits you best, use that during your competitive exam. So here we are given that A can complete a piece of work in 10 days and B can complete the same piece of work in 15 days. First we need to find the LCM of 10 and 15, that is 30 units. So 30 units of work needs to be done at total, right? Now A in 1 day does how much units of work? 30 by 10. 10 days needed, 30 is the total, 10 days needed by A to complete the work. 30 units of work needs to be done. So each day A does 3 units. Similarly B in 1 day does 30 units of work. 30 units of work needs to be done. He takes 15 days to do it. So per day it will take 2 units, right? Now A and B started working together, but 3 days before completion of work, B left. For how many days did they work together? So A has worked independently alone for 3 days at the end. So 3 units into 3 days, that is 9 units of work A has done at the end. So A plus B must have done 30 minus 9, that is 21 units. This is understood. So what do we have to do next? We need to find out how many days did they work together, that is A and B work together to finish this work. So A and B, A individually does 3 units of work per day, B individually does 2 units per day. So A plus B together in one day does 5 units of work together. So how do we find that out? What is the answer to it? So 21 units needs to be done and 5 units per day. So how many days will it take for A and B to complete the work? It will be simply 21 by 5, that is equal to 4.2 days. So A and B together will need to work 4.2 days to complete the given task. So 4.2 days A plus B and 3 days of simply A, and that is how then the total work will be done. Okay.